遥远的时空闪烁，是那神秘的古老传说。经过漫长的岁月蹉跎，依然留在我心中。他们是一群真的英雄，他们的故事惊心动魄，历经了艰险，百折阡陌，惊涛骇浪都闯过。传说，传说在那变幻莫测的某个时空。传说，传说他们千变万化，能各显神通。传说，传说任凭时光流转，但正气不灭，给我们留下神的传说。传说，传说，传说，传说，传说任凭时光流转，但正气不灭，给我们留下神的传说。
Hello there, everyone. Hello and welcome to the stream. How's everyone going today? What's going on, guys? No Mountain Man today. Gundam Judikai, thank you for the 43-month resub. How's it going? What is up? Oh man, and thank you Moonbeam Arcade as well for the big raid before. What's everyone doing today? You ready for some comfy unboxings, guys? Ready for some comfy unboxing? We did Salvage Bar. We won Mountain Man. The last boss was a House of the Dead zombie segment. Azrael30, thank you so much for the 9-month resub. Thank you for that. You know what? We probably need this music back. Hold on. We gotta get the comfy Viper music back. Alright. Here I am. Once again I have become a modem. Alright, let me see here. Oh, have some water in order to fuel the body. Okay. Welcome, my friends. Let me fix hair. Okay. Alright. Is everyone comfy and ready? Oh. I just need to warm up. It's currently the coldest winter that this area has had since like 1904. So gotta be warmed up with game. Game is gonna warm me up. I'm going to use these games in a fire. We're gonna burn them in a fire in order to create delicious gaming heat, the gaming warmth. That's what we're gonna do. Here's a knife. This is a knife. We're going to use it in order to dig into the soft, as we always do. But we finally have a package that's not from bloody Japan, guys. It's not a bloody Japanese game. You don't have to see me unboxing Japanese Windows 95 games anymore. What a relief. What a relief, guys. That you don't have to see me unboxing Japanese Windows 95 games anymore. Although that will come again in time. Oh, KN3KK, thank you for the 3-month resub. How's it going? I shaved with this knife, indeed I did. I don't own all the Japanese Windows 95 games yet, but they're getting there. It's going to be another one soon. I've continued my rampage of playing a lot of the 18+ ones off stream to create sensor guides, of which I now have dozens and dozens of, even though I haven't streamed a lot of those games yet. But I've played literally almost all that stuff that I unboxed back like at the start of the year and everything by this point. But there's even more coming! Maybe we can Maybe once I finish unboxing some of this stuff, I can go over a lot of those games as well. See, I'll update the situation with the Japanese Windows 95 games. But that is not for a while, because we have this box in order to harvest. Oh! 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 Here it is. Here it is. Ah! Oh! Oh, no need to unbox that, Grizzle. I keep that next to me at all times. That is my warm Ultima Underworld box, which we get ever closer to finally playing Ultima Underworld 1. Ah, oh, look at the sanctified American box of Ultima Underworld compilation. This is pretty heavy, this thing. I wanna... When am I gonna play this? I need to play this. They've got all the freaking books in here. They literally packaged this with like all the inserts that came with Ultima Underworld 1 and 2, so this box is just like full of... Look at this, a safe passage through Britannia. Look at all these, look at the unks, look at that. When we play Ultima Underworld, they've got the full companion to it and everything. But that is for another time. That is for another time. Special promotional release. Oh, actually, before we open up this, I probably should show these. Something else I need to show. Britannia is basically the UK, yeah. So, you have seen this, of course, Zone Warrior. Seen Zone Warrior, streamed that, and then of course later on, these are Amiga games. We're going to be seeing a bit of Amiga guys. And then of course I got a complete box copy of Yo-Jo, which I streamed as well, for anyone that remembers Yo-Jo. So, it had been far too long where I hadn't gotten a lot of physical Amiga games, but I did get those two some time back. But then I also got this, which I haven't shown that I got this. This is an interesting one. This is a game that I really want to play. I've had this for maybe like, I don't know, a month or so now. But quite the rarity here. TDX, what's going on? This is an Australian game. This is an Australian Amiga game. The game looks amazing, but here we have a physical copy of Alien Drug Lords. Made in Australia. Alien Drug Lords. Look at this. This was $1 at some point. Amiga, $1. Just get rid of it, $1. I paid a lot more than $1 for this. But this looks like really amazing. It's kind of like an adventure action thing from what I can tell. It's like first person view point and click adventure, but like you have to use a gun to shoot lots of aliens. Here's the back of the box. This is what a screenshot looks like. See, it's like an adventure game, but you shoot aliens. Amiga ST screenshot. There's a Macintosh version of this game that has totally different graphics as well. This is a screenshot from the Macintosh version. Except the Macintosh version's like never been found. I don't know if it was actually released. It might have been released, but it's just like super duper obscure. But here's the screenshot of Amiga version. The Amiga ST versions probably have better pixel art than the bloody Macintosh version, which just looks really weird, but... Alien Drug Lords. We've got to play this on Amiga soon. Now that I have secured a copy of that from Australia, this is just the way it goes. So let me put these back. So those are like the only Amiga games that I have in addition to Enemy 2. Because I did get a copy of Enemy 2 after I streamed it, because that was still available for purchase. But now we've got a whole bunch of other Amiga games coming in. Now this is going to be a combination of... essentially a combination of both... Let's see, a combination of both games that I have played before and I want physical copies of, but unfortunately no Sword of Sudan yet, guys. Did not get Sword of Sodan yet. The Amiga Ultimate Classic of mine. But there's also a lot of Amiga games in here, which I've wanted to play them, but like I figured I might as well get a physical copy, and then it'll be more exciting playing it with the physical copy with the manual. I have no idea whether the games would turn out to be like shit or good, but I've only bought stuff that I really wanted to play, but I just put off playing them. I put off playing them so that I could wait until we got physical copies of them so we can stream it while I have a physical copy. There's a bunch of those in here. So there hasn't been any Amiga happening on this channel for a little while because I've been waiting for this, but some Amiga can resurge, I feel. Choco Socks, thank you for the 28-month Choco Socks. Plexu, good luck finding a copy of Plexu, that's one of the rarest Amiga games. Okay. Let me start to... This is a big box, guys. Let's do some exercises first. I gotta do a workout. Okay. Alright, that's enough. Now dig into soft. As we always do, dig into... Where should I even open this from? Hold on a second. I guess I could just start to extract the contents in a more normal manner while on the floor here or something. Let me cut it in from the side. Oh yeah. In there? No. From here. Alright. Penetrate, pierce into the goods.
Good choice.
Can't pierce in. I need to access gaming, otherwise I'm gonna die. Sejouf, thank you for the 19 months. 19-month resub there, Sejouf. Appreciate that. You gotta pierce the box. I'm getting into there, slowly. I can already see game. I can see game. Video games. There's video games in here. Alright, I've opened up one side. There's probably a better way to open this, but I'm not going to use logic in a time like this. Prospect of big gaming here. Okay, let me burst it open with my bare hands. Alright. That's probably not ASMR, that's probably jump scares there. Fill Air Extreme. Alright guys, this is the rest of the stream now. Alright, let's put that away. Okay, I can see a bunch of video game here. Oh, let's just grab a random thing. I'm gonna grab a random thing out from here. I'm gonna start to peruse the soft goodness of what awaits us. We've got this game. I think this might have been the first one I got in this pack. Finally some gaming that's not boxes that are not from Japan, so we can read out the back of them and everything. This night. Okay, how you going, chat? How you going? Give chat a little pat here. Give chat a little pat. 3D Ball of Defiance. I wish there was a physical copy of 3D Ball of Defiance. I wish. Okay. Alright guys, we have Hammer Fist. I finally got Hammer Fist. This is one that I have not played, and I've put off playing this for so long. I've put off playing this for so long because I wanted a physical copy first. This is also on the Commodore 64. Commodore 64 and stuff, but the Amiga version has the best graphics. I don't know if it plays the best, it might.
Good choice!
But yes, it's Commodore 64 and Amiga, as it shows on the back. Oxytropus, thank you for the 15-month resub there. Spiral Ambition. When will the ambitions spiral out of control? I don't know. At some point, no doubt. The revolution begins 2245 AD. Hammer Fist. Look at this. Revolution begins. Look at that. It's hard to make out just how cool this game looks from the screenshots, but this is kind of like a 2D side-scrolling action adventure. It's not like a side-scroller, it's almost more like an action RPG, like, adventure thing. You switch between these two characters, man and woman, and you battle through these screens while doing weird adventure game stuff. It looks like the type of game that's right up my alley. I've been desperate to play it, but I needed to wait for the physical copy first. It has some screen-size bosses, I'm pretty sure. 1990 vivid image. And then here are the Commodore 64 screenshots on this side with the shitter graphics. The shitter graphics because it doesn't have the power of the Amiga. But I think both versions of the game are probably pretty damn similar in terms of everything else. The revolution begins. Let's read this, guys. Let's see what the story that awaits us in Hammer Fist is. 2245 AD. The people are no longer free. Their lives and destinies are controlled by a powerful corporate body, Centro Holographics, that seizes suitable humans for transformation into holographic images, indistinguishable from their solid counterparts. Their unknowing minds and holographic bodies are programmed to perform any task the masters should require. Two of the deadliest, Hammer Fist and Metallysis, were ready for assignment to dispense death and destruction under the evil instruction of Centro Holographics. They were political puppets, dangerous and skilled murderers who followed their binary politics to the letter. Their masters didn't even consider the possibilities of a malfunction, especially one that would turn Hammer Fist and Metallysis against the hand that fed them. And so begins the revolution. Interactive multi-character arcade game. Fantasy roleplay features within a true arcade environment. Challenging and stimulating gameplay. Superb graphics. Manipulate two characters with totally different capabilities. I guess you switch between both the characters constantly. Hammer Fist, guys. Hammer Fist. because we can, because once again this isn't Japanese Windows 95 games, what we could actually do as well is actually look up a video so you guys can see what this looks like. Hardest games ever, Hammer Fist for the Amiga, the first video that pops up. Unboxing and playing Hammer Fist Amiga game, Greek Retro Man. Yo, we got some quality YouTube content on Hammer Fist here. Is there just you just get some gameplay up here I want to see. Hardest ever games. Hammer Fist, Amiga. Yo, we got some music. Let's stop the other music. Game looks awesome. See that gets the next screen. Look at this guy with this. He's walking. He's got a freaking bandana. He's shirtless with a bandana and like steel boxing gloves. But you destroy computer. Look at that. He's destroying computers in the background. Oh, hammer fisting. There he goes. Picking up ease, turned into a woman, here we go. The woman has freaking flips, look at that. It looks sick, dude. Security breached. Amazing looking game. Alright, let's see a bit more. Well, look at this screen, the greenhouse. Oh, is that freaking tentacle monsters? Look at that! It's like fully animated bloody vine monster background. As you can see, the game was required that I purchase it. He's destroying like part. Wait a second, you like master actor. He destroyed the entire thing. That actually was like a full enemy. It's not just like a background. These big guts things are like full enemies. Look at that. He killed that one, dude. That's sick. That's sick. You just freaking got like full guts, bloody vine monsters taking up the whole stage. I can't wait to play this. This long play, I don't even know if this is a long play, but this video goes for freaking 50 minutes. We're only 4 minutes in. It's got cash registrator score, friggin' cash registration score animation. Look at that. Look at that cash registration, guys. Okay, so that's that's what it looks like. Looks pretty amazing. Let's see what's in the box. In the Hammer Fist box. This is one of those like little medium-sized Amiga boxes, kind of like the same size as Zone Warrior, I guess. Let's see. Oh, we got the disc, Amiga disc, one floppy disk. None of these Japanese games that have freaking 10 floppies and shit. You just got one precision floppy disk with extremely high quality gaming on it. ID card. Yeah, Hammer Fist ID card. Look at this. Look at that. Mindwalker? Which one's Mindwalker again? Mindwalker on Amiga? ID card. It's got like a control thing on the back. Tells us the controls of both characters. What is this? Oh, there's like so much stuff in here. What is this? What the? Transmission commencing vid transmission to Hammer Fist Metallicis from vid. Code 2K, status unknown, subject location analysis. Is this a map? Yeah, this is a map of the screens. This is a map, dude. The game comes with like a hand-drawn map. Yeah, what one that is. One of the first Amiga games, crazy. So we saw this. This was like the beginning of the game, and there's like the Guts Tentacle Room. So this is kind of like gonna give us a brief idea of what. Look, do you go underwater? There's like a. What? Look at that! Is that a freaking screen-size Guts boss? Is that a boss, dude? Oh man, there's like a gigantic insect as well. I wonder if these are gonna be bosses. Gigantic insect. All right, it's a freaking map. Yeah, let's get this background. There we go. Okay, that's pretty cool. Bloody hand-drawn map. Hand-drawn map. Always sick. Coming soon from Vivid Image, The Time Machine, a unique adventure through time. Ring blah 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 for details. This is actually a really cool looking game. I really want to play Time Machine at some point. I came close to buying a physical copy, but I didn't get one just yet. And then we've got the manual, which seems shockingly thick for a game like this. It's probably in like 10 languages or something. It's actually pretty damn thick. Yeah, it's just in 8,000 languages as expected. Okay, there we go. Guys, just prepare yourselves for the inevitable Hammer Fist stream. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen at some point, man. Hammer Fist stream. Let me put all my little Amiga accoutrements back into the thing. Alright. Hammer Fist looks good. Back in there. Hammer Fist for the Amiga. It's gonna be amazing. Let's put that over on the side. And these smaller box sizes are so good. They take up nearly as much space. Okay, what's this nonsense? We have to see what this nonsense is. Yes. I don't know what this could be. Something in here. A jewel case CD. I guess I have an idea of what this could be. No, I don't think that game had any copy protection. Oh, I see. I see. It's this. It's this. This is not an Amiga game. Dun, 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 dun. It's sealed, so let me open it. Let me open it from its seal. Okay. If a game is sealed, you immediately open it. That's the law. Oh, and then you drop it onto not a hard surface at least, so it's fine. Ah, yes. Here it is. Is this? Hold on a sec. guys might remember when there's a slight difference with the... Yeah. So you guys remember The Unholy, when I streamed The Unholy, which was only released through the Pocket Price label, the extremely dank game from Mutation Software. It was rather incredible. Well, now we've got a physical copy of this, which I've streamed. Here it is, guys. Only released through the Pocket Price label as well, never as a proper separate release. We've got the legendary Tlon, which I streamed this a long time ago now. But Tlon, of course, was shockingly amazing. Tlon's like literally one of my favorite point-and-click adventure games, even though there's certain issues with it. This is literally like one of my favorite point-and-click adventure games. It was only released through the dodgy Pocket Price label. The developers... The developers got completely shafted on this release. They put a ton of work into the game. They only released it through this label. They made like no money. The game is kind of broken. I doubt this is a working version. This is like just the same version that's like everywhere, where like you have to use this like hack to pass a certain part of the game because it's like not finished properly. But it's absolutely amazing. Anyone that remembers Tlon, the artwork in it is just amazing, and it's a point-and-click adventure game with like combat, like you fight monsters and stuff, and you get different equipment, and it's super duper sick. So I needed a physical copy of that. So there is a physical copy of Tlon. There's not going to be any manual or anything because Pocket Price label. It's just going to be that, just Tlon. But regardless, even though it's got no no decent packaging or anything, I still needed a physical copy of it. So we should play Tlon again soon. I still never I still never contacted the developer of Tlon to like ask him about the whole like broken part of the game and stuff, and just things in general. Like I still want to contact the guy. It's such an amazing game. Tlon. Let's put that back here. Okay. Continue on with big box stuff. Tlon. What is this? Oh man, it's this. It's this. I got a physical copy of this, guys. This is a game that I have not managed to finish. It's bloody hard. I've streamed this. People are gonna remember this. Some people might remember this. I've streamed it. I got a physical copy because I'm a complete idiot. But I've never finished it yet. If I'm to finish this game, I really need to sit down and memorize it, because this game is filled with the most bullcrap trial and error gameplay nonsense. This is, of course, Death Trap, a barbarian game. Freaking Death Trap, man. Death Trap. Let me put this around the right way here. There we go. Death Trap. It is this game, for those that don't remember, where you play the little barbarian dude and you've got spells, but you've also got different weapons, and it's got like screen-sized bosses that are freaking amazing. And the gameplay is utterly infuriating with the stage design, because it really does live up to its name, Death Trap. It really lives up to its name, guys, because stages are filled with insta-death traps that you can't see anywhere, and you have to memorize their location, because if you touch like a certain area, you just insta-die. That was the most bullshit part of the game. And it doesn't stop. There's just more and more death traps as you go. But outside of that, it's like an awesome game. It would be a much better game if it didn't have the death traps. Or if it at least had a tell so you could see where a death trap is, but it doesn't. You just have to memorize the locations of all these invisible freaking insta-death traps everywhere. But outside of that, it's got this like incredible magic power-up system that's super fun. The graphics are awesome, and it has these insane huge bosses. So like, So I'm gonna have to sit down and try to play this again one day. Now that I've got a physical copy, it's gonna give me more enthusiasm to finish Death Trap legit one day. I've still never watched like a long play of just like all the content. I'm still in suspense for all the bosses and everything. One day we will sit down and we'll try to play it. We'll try to finish it again. This is another just little medium-sized box, just like Hammer Fist. But there's probably less in this. Let's see. Yeah, we've got Death Trap 1 disc. 1 disc means that it's a top-tier game. This disc is protected by national and international copyright law, 1990 Antgo software. Then we've got a manual. Manual which is bigger than the Hammer Fist manual in terms of its like width. Manual actually seems pretty cool. The creatures of the labyrinth. Frogs, leeches, fighters, phantoms, alien, demon, volant, carries rocks and drops them on you. Drago, a fast-moving bird which throws fireballs. Let's see. Okay, cool. This is only in one language. This is only in English. That's a surprise. But yeah, there we go. That's all that's in the box. This is the norm for Amiga games. If you're gonna get more stuff like Hammer Fist had, it's rarer. But yeah, I'm happy I got a physical copy of Death Trap. Even though the game's total bullshit, I do like it and I want to finish it. I want to see those other screen-sized bosses. It's got a sick logo. Like, this cover art's actually pretty freaking cool. But yeah. Dun, 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 dun. What about the Pocket Price label was shady? Just the fact that the developers didn't get like proper releases for the stuff, like they didn't make any money on that. That Pocket Price label's very unfortunate for Tlon. But what can you do? That's the only way they could get it published. This is a Slovakian game, I want to say. Tlon? Anyway, Death Trap. More Amiga games pile onto each other. What is this? Let's see what one this is. Ugh. I'm gonna have to use the knife in order to dig through this one. There we go. Oh, I can see what this is now. This is a very weird looking game. This one looks very weird indeed, guys. But it did seem of high interest. We have... Let's see. Oh. Oh, yes. Yes. This is kind of a cool cover art, actually. Box. Self-prop. Can do it? Can I do it? There you go. No, wait, there you don't go. Box. Box fit, there you go. Okay, we got Eco. We got Eco Phantoms. You can make it out. This is kind of a sick box cover. This black Eco Phantoms. Eco Phantoms. Can manage this box. It's a tight fit, this box. Okay, I don't even know how to describe this, but the pixel art in this game is stunning. If you look up screenshots of Eco Phantoms, you know what? We actually hold on. I totally forgot to look up a video of Death Trap. if we wanna actually look at all these games I'm getting, so you can see. Let's let's actually look at a video of Death Trap and then Eco Phantoms as well, I guess. Amiga Death Trap. Maybe some people can jolt their memory as to which game this was. 11 years ago video. This was Death Trap. Written by Christian Morant. Got a barbarian and everything. It looks really cool here with all these layers. The graphics and stuff look amazing, but when you get into the game, it's actually not as good. And there's no music. It's a lot drier when you get in the game, but it's just like that. But it's got really cool, good mechanics and everything. It's just those bloody death traps. Bloody death traps. I think I only made it to stage 2. But man, the bosses in this game look amazing, and they're like freaking so gigantic. I think the first boss was like a gigantic plate mail knight. Yeah, there's all the spells. The game's got like this crazy spell system. So that's that. Let's quickly have a look at Eco Phantoms. Eco Phantom, which is what we're currently on. This one's, do we have a non-stretched video so I can fit in? This is a short one. This is Eco Phantoms, where you've got some kind of Zeppelin you're managing. It's like this big blimp thing, and there's these crazy screens, this pixel art, but then you go out to like explore, and it's got these like crosshair shooting battles. Got like your staff. I don't know, it's very weird. Just the way it should be for Amiga's weirdo bloody European games like this that have like insane art and stuff. Is there like a better video? Let's get a better video. This one's stretched, but whatever, maybe we can see some combat. Yeah, you like shoot, it's like crosshair shooter. You fight any monsters? Any enemies? No. No enemies? Is there a vid that has bloody enemies? Eco Phantoms. This one? Oh, he's got the machine running. I don't know, man. It's a bloody weird looking game. I don't know, dude. But here, look at how good the box looks. I'm like, fuck it. I'm buying Eco Phantoms. But you do fight dudes and use your cursor to battle. Screenshots may vary. Electronic Zoo. Screenshots on the back. Whoever the pixel artist was on this game was pretty damn good, though. Like, it's got that insane look to it. Everything's like hyper detailed. Freaking map. Got our bloody freaking courtroom on the bloody Zeppelin or something, I don't know. And freaking the battles, this is like an enemy in front of you, I guess, that you have to shoot. All that remains of life on Earth lies beneath the domes of the Eco Phantoms. Having entered a dome and hijacked an Eco Zeppelin, you must become a skilled pilot in order to maintain your ship, navigate through the system of gullies and confront the dangerous and intriguing creations of the Eco Phantoms. Swift mastery of the code creator is also vital to your success. For areas inaccessible to your ship, you have at your command a team of highly skilled robots. The mothership hangs menacingly over the Earth, awaiting the last shipment of your planet's remaining resources. Your aim is to destroy the Eco Phantom's grip on the planet. The future of life on Earth is in your hands. I see. Does everyone follow with the storyline? Let's see what's inside the box here. 2 discs? What does this game think we are? Some kind of aristocracy or something? 2 discs. This. 2 discs. Then we got the manual and we've got some piece of paper. Eco Phantoms loading instructions, protection instructions. Once the game is loaded, you'll be facing down a gully in your Zeppelin. When you click, it will enter the protection system, a necessary evil. You will receive a code numbered 1 or 2, followed by a page number. Look up the code in the manual. Okay, whatever. And then the manual is here. Is this in 10,000 languages or? Oh, Starship's log. Got a ship's log here. Look at that. Da, 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 da. Oh man, this is only in English as well. It's pretty damn freaking elaborate manual, all in English. Trying to teach you how to play this insanity. The manual's probably going to be pretty damn required in here, because the game looks really bizarre. Just the way it should be. This kind of looks like it's a French game or something, but it's not French, I believe. It's probably like just English or something. Yeah, Electronic Zoo. We're gonna have to do an Eco Phantom stream at some point as well now. Eco Phantoms, guys. It's gonna be weird. The game might be shit. I don't know. There's a very high chance that this game is absolute shit. But it's gonna be cool shit, because it looks like how it looks with the graphics, and it's just weird. So,
Good choice.
So yeah, Tracker. Thank you for the 32-month resub. It might be cool. Will I scan the manual? My scanner is shit, but like I could try to do something if needed, I guess. Let's put that over there. All these games have been medium-sized boxes. Look at that. Look at all these Amiga games on the side. Look how amazing just the side of these like old game boxes looks compared to bland, boring nonsense like this shit. Look at this shit in comparison. Look at this shit. Look at that. This is so bland. Look at that. Nonsense. So bland, but now look at this. Look at that. What games would you rather play? Man, I don't know, maybe people don't want to play Eco Phantoms. I wonder if there was any dudes that were like getting Eco Phantoms the day it came out. They're like, oh, Eco Phantoms is coming out day one. I don't know what the fuck the game is. It makes no sense looking at it. Let's grab another delicious video game from this box. Satisfying board game boxes with like cool retro logos that look attractive and amazing instead of just bland and generic. Okay guys, this right here is the second ZX Spectrum game I've ever bought. We got ZX Spectrum. Now the first or only ZX Spectrum game I had for the longest time was Kliatka Noki or something. I don't know. It's like a Slovakian game, a Slovakian Spectrum game, which I have in a different room, so I can't show it now. But it's like a really cool looking Slovakian like 2D side-scrolling adventure thing, which I haven't actually played through yet, but I do have the box. I got it from some weird collector in Holland or something, I believe. It was actually like a really rare game. But now we've got something mainstream for the Spectrum, which is the main Spectrum game I want to play, and the coolest looking Spectrum game ever made, if you ask me. In this teensy little box here, just this little mini box. I've got Spectrum Myth, a history in the making. Look at that cover art. This is the original version of Myth. The true version of Myth. True version of Myth, guys. This is so amazing looking for a Spectrum game. So, Myth is the game that people might know as Conan on the NES, but on the computers it was actually like a really popular game. It started off as Myth on the Spectrum here, and then there was a remake, which was Myth on the Commodore 64, which had the same concept, but the game itself was completely different. Commodore 64 Myth, completely different. And then there was a remake. There was like a new version of Commodore 64 Spectrum, Commodore 64 Myth, which was Myth on the Amiga, which I've streamed many times. Anyone that's seen my Amiga streams has probably seen Amiga Myth, which I always go through every now and then, which has amazing pixel art, and it's based more closely on the Commodore 64 version of Myth. But the original ZX Spectrum version of Myth is a totally different game, which is stunning because it's such, like, the Spectrum is such antiquated hardware, but this game is like, it just looks amazing. The design, it looks so cool. It's just weird seeing something that's so like modern and flashy on the Spectrum, even though this game is like 1988, maybe 89. But by Spectrum standards, it's like super modern and flashy on the Spectrum. We can look at a video as well. Man, this cover art is so sick. Myth, History in the Making. We'll read the back of the box. It actually does have like screenshots of the Commodore 64 version on the back as well, so I guess maybe the Spectrum and the Commodore 64 version were developed at the same time, but they're like different games. And then the Amiga version came like a couple years later. But yeah, they're like totally different games, the Commodore and the Spectrum versions. Magical tales of intrigue and mystery were spawned thousands of years ago, as the world's civilizations believed that mythological gods and demons carved out the way of the world. They were said to have dealt their own hand in the epic game of life and ruled their domains with cast iron lore and powerful sorcery. Not known to mere mortals, the subsequent fear of which enabled the gods to mold their own world like an elaborate game of chess and preordain the fate and destiny of their minions. The combination of ruling bodies kept the world in balance and laid the foundations of our history. Only a mortal can attempt to change the eras of time. No sooner do you, our hero, slip into your designer jeans and trendy trainers, when without warning you are called upon by the gods to reinforce the strength and truth of history. You are taken far, far back in time to confront the evil god Dameron, who has taken over and is changing good gods to bad. It is upsetting our past, our future, and our destiny. Myth is no longer a theory. Myth is a reality. Your adventure takes you through the mythological eras of time to stop this spread of evil, to question the judgment of the gods, to call the bluff of the demons, and to set the record straight. Myth is no longer a part of the imagination. Myth. This is great. Right. Let's look at a video of it. Gotta see some gameplay footage of Spectrum Myth. This game is ridiculously stunning for Spectrum. Spectrum Myth. Myth, History in the Making. Here we go. I've not played this yet, but I will. Not that. We're not playing Mountain Man. Stage 1, The Road to Hell. So it's got the same like inventory bar on the top as like Amiga and Commodore 64 versions of the game. And you start in Hades here, the Greek part. This game's broken up into like different mythological things. But the stage design, the structure, and the bosses are totally different. Look at this. Like, look at the animation and everything on the characters. It looks so damn good. Look at the skeleton, dude. The way everything, like, freaking look at that! It looks stunning. This is, like, artisanal Spectrum gaming right here. Look at that, the friggin' skeleton falling over with their heads coming off. It's insane. Yeah, it looks like you have to kill like all these orbs in this version of the game. It wouldn't surprise me if once I play all these, the Spectrum version of Myth is actually my favorite, because it's so different and it's so impressive for its hardware. But I don't know, we'll see. Probably Quaop controls. All these hanging skeletons. It's totally different to those other versions of Myth that I'm familiar with. This is the true version. It's the full generation like damage right there. Oh, he's gonna lose a life. No music because it's Spectrum, of course. If we go ahead just a little bit, let's just see. Oh yeah, 3 orbs. Look at this. It's chucking the skulls in the flame. Let's see what happens. Myth, look at the cover art. Look at that. Dude, freaking boss, look at how sick this is. Oh, get the trident, okay. Because in Commodore 64, I guess you could say NES as well, because NES Conan is based off the Commodore 64 version of Myth. You have to get the trident from the demon, and then you use the trident on the Manticore or whatever, or the Chimera. The demon here, where you get the trident, looks completely different. That demon there, that mini-boss, is actually probably cooler than the Commodore 64 and the Amiga one, if you ask me. Let's see what the actual boss of this stage looks like. Curious now, it's just so different. Or Dreamweb. Dreamweb System 3. Can't even remember now. These skeletons jumping up from the ground. Whoa! I think that was it. Screen-sized Chimera? Oh, he's got a little platform. Maybe that platform appeared because he killed the freaking demon. Oh, it's a dragon! Okay. It's a dragon. Use the trident to kill it. Oh, it's so sick. Okay, that's totally different. And then you get a key. Yeah, in Commodore 64 and NES and stuff and Amiga, you use the trident to kill a Manticore and it dies in one hit. In this, you have to actually fight it at with the trident as a weapon. It's like a proper boss fight. And he drops a key, and the stage still isn't over. This is literally like cooler than the 16 freaking bit versions of the game and stuff. Spectrum version's the true version. What's the next stage look like? Oh, is this the? Yeah. Oh man, this is the yeah, the second part of it, just like in the Amiga version, where you're in the temple to Athena or something. He's got a sword and shield on his sprite now? Your sprite actually changes? He's got a sword and shield on his sprite, guys. That's not even in the other versions. You just have sword and... Well, in the other versions, you get different weapons in your